Hello and welcome to our today's discussion on the law of vibration. Today we are exploring one of the most fundamental laws of the universe, the law of vibration. If you have ever felt like you're doing all the right things, but life still doesn't seem to change, this law might be the missing piece in your life. And today I invite you to listen not just with your mind, but with your heart. This session is about remembering your power. Let's begin with the definition of the law of vibration. This law teaches us that everything in the universe is made of energy, and not just physical matter, but also thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. According to quantum physics, even the smallest building blocks of the universe, atoms and subatomic particles, are in constant motion. They don't sit still, they're always vibrating. In fact, quantum field theory tells that everything we observe as solid matter is actually composed of vibrating energy fields, and including you and I, this room, the air around us. It's all energy, and they're vibrating in different frequencies. Nothing is static, basically. And every molecule, atom, and even your thoughts and feelings emit measurable energy. In neuroscience, tools like EEGs can measure the brain's electrical activity in waves, such as beta, alpha, theta, and delta, which each of those correspond to a different mental state or vibration. Similarly, heart rate variability and coherence can be used to track emotional vibrations, something HeartMath Institute researchers have explored extensively in the past few years. The law of vibration is the primary law, and the law of attraction follows that as a secondary. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. What does that mean in quantum terms? It means your energy, your vibrational signature is constantly interacting with the quantum field, the unseen sea of possibilities. Think of yourself as a tuning fork. When you're vibrating at a particular frequency, you set off a kind of resonance in the field around you. This resonance draws experiences, people, and events that match your frequency, basically. Quantum physics introduces the idea of superposition, that all potential realities exist until we observe or collapse one into being. Your vibration is part of that observation. You're not just a passive observer, you're an active participant, a co-creator. You influence the unfolding of your reality by the energy you emit, basically. So if you are vibrating in scarcity, worry, or self-doubt, you unconsciously signal that to the field to reflect those realities back to you. But if you're instead are vibrating in abundance, trust, love, and worthiness, you tune yourself to a different bandwidth, and life mirrors that back to you. It's not magic, it's not luck, it is physics, it's resonance, and it's a law, just like gravity. You might be wondering, how do I know what vibration I'm on? The answer is very simple. You can go by your emotions, that can be as your indicator. When you feel uplifted, calm, joyful, grateful, you are on a high frequency vibration. When you feel anxious, resentful, angry, fearful, you are on a low frequency vibration. Think of your vibration like a radio station. If you are tuned on 88.7 FM and your dream life is on 105.3 FM, you just won't hear the music. You have to tune yourself to the right station in order to get that. Let's pause for a moment. What is your dominant feeling lately? What are the most common thoughts? that repeat in your mind. These two questions help reveal the vibrations you are sending out into the world. Now, here's the best part. You can change your vibration. You are not stuck. You're not a victim of your past, your conditioning, your upbringing, or even your current situation. You have the power to shift your frequency intentionally. And I'm going to mention 5 tools to help you raise your vibration and attract from a higher place. The first tool that I'm going to discuss is awareness. Everything begins with noticing what thoughts are you feeling daily. What's your emotional tone? This isn't about judging, just observing. Awareness is power. The second tool is gratitude. This is your fastest elevator to a higher frequency. Gratitude shifts your energy and your focus from what's missing to what's already working. Even just writing down 3 things you're grateful for every morning can raise your vibration instantly. The next thing is visualization. When you visualize, you're not pretending, you are activating a vibration. You are becoming an energetic match to your dream. The key is to feel it, not just see it. How does it feel to already be there? The next thing is affirmations. Words are powerful. Speak what you want into being. Instead of saying, I'm broke, say, I am aligning with abundance. The universe will listen. And the last one is environment. Your surroundings affect your vibration, the people you interact with, the media you consume, even the energy of your home. Ask what raises me up, what drains me, and adjust accordingly. Now I'm going to expand a little bit of each of these aspects with further details. The first one was awareness, which is the first step in changing your vibration. Everything begins with awareness. You can't change what you don't notice. And when it comes to the law of vibration, the first and most powerful thing you can do is to simply observe yourself. What you are thinking throughout the day. We have about 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. And according to neuroscience research, over 90% of them are repetitive. Most of them are unconscious. They run into the background like a computer program. The problem is many of these thoughts may be low vibration, like, I'm not good enough. It's too late for me. I will never have that kind of relationship or income. These thoughts carry a vibrational frequency, and if left unchecked, they can shape your emotional state, your decisions, and eventually your life experience. What's your emotional tone? Are you spending most of your day in gratitude and calm, or in anxiety, frustration, comparison, or resentment? Your emotions are vibrational indicators. They tell you exactly what frequency you're broadcasting. But here's the key. Awareness is not judgment, it's witnessing. We are not here to beat ourselves up. We are here to notice with compassion and curiosity. That's how change begins. Now, let me talk about some practical ways to build daily awareness. The first thing we can do is thought journaling. Take 5 minutes in the morning or evening to write down your dominant thoughts that day. Ask what beliefs or inner stories came up today. Did I talk myself out of something I wanted? What was my internal reaction to challenges or praise? Write without filtering. It helps you catch your mental patterns and begin to shift them. You have to notice them first, and then you can try to shift them. Second thing you can do is to set check-in alarms. Set 2 or 3 silent reminders on your phone during the day, labeled as, what am I feeling right now? What thought just passed through my mind? Is this the vibration I want to be? Even just pausing to check in interrupts automatic low vibration patterns. The third thing you can do is name the emotion without judgment. When something triggers you, try saying in your mind or out loud, this is anxiety, this is doubt, this is comparison. By naming it, you create a space between you and the emotion. That space is where transformation begins. Mirror awareness practice is another thing you can do. Each morning or evening, whenever it's better for you, look at yourself in the mirror and ask, what energy am I bringing into the world today? Am I in alignment with the version of me I want to become? Say a loving phrase to yourself, even if you don't fully believe in it. This helps build self-honesty and energetic coherence. The next thing you can do is limit low vibe inputs. Become aware of what you consume. What kind of media are you watching or reading? What do you spend time with? Who do you spend time with? What's the tone of your online feed? These all affect your internal vibration. And make conscious choices to limit or eliminate what drags you down. Another thing you can do is daily awareness, which is very empowering. By simply noticing your thoughts and emotions without trying to fix them right away, you begin to reclaim your power. You move from reacting unconsciously to creating intentionally. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. A quote by Carl Jung, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. The other quote from Bob Proctor is saying, be aware of what you're aware of. That's the starting point of all transformation. The second thing we can do is gratitude, which is the fastest elevator to a higher frequency. Gratitude is not just a feel-good concept. It's a vibrational shift. When you are in a state of true appreciation, your emotional frequency rises instantly. From a quantum energy perspective, gratitude aligns you with the vibration of abundance, connection, and trust, making you a vibrational match for more experiences that reflect those states. From a neuroscience and psychology standpoint, research has shown that gratitude releases dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals in your brain, and it can reduce cortisol, which is the stress hormone. It also rewires neural pathways to focus on the positive instead of the negative. And in vibrational terms, gratitude says, I already have enough. I trust life. I welcome more. That's an invitation the universe can't resist. That's an invitation to the universe to just provide what you wish or you desire. Now let's discuss the practical ways to activate gratitude daily. Every morning before you pick up your phone, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't need to be big. Something simple as I slept well, my warm cup of tea, a kind word from a friend. The key is to feel the appreciation, not just list it. Let your heart fill with it. Do gratitude walks. Take a short walk, 5, 10, 20 minutes. As you walk, look around and silently name things you're grateful for. As simple as the sky. The sky is blue. The sun is bright. Your breath, your body, the trees, a stranger's smile. This grounds your vibration in presence, nature, and appreciation. The other thing you can do is mirror gratitude. Each morning or evening, look into your eyes in the mirror and say, I'm grateful for you. Thank you for showing up today. It might feel awkward at first, but it builds up self-love, which is a powerful attractor. Gratitude text is the other thing you can do. Each day or week, send someone a message of thanks. Let them know they have made a difference in your life. This raises not only your frequency, but theirs. It creates a ripple of high vibration energy. Other thing you can do is to flip the script. This is an advanced level gratitude, but incredibly powerful. Instead of why is this happening to me, try what is this trying to teach me? Try saying, thank you for this moment. I may not understand it now, but I trust it is serving me. This takes you from victim mentality or vibration to creator mentality or vibration. The vibration of gratitude is magnetic. When you practice gratitude, you're no longer reaching outward from lack. You are anchored in abundance, and life starts to reflect that. Gratitude is a frequency of receivership. When you're grateful before it arrives, you magnetize it faster. The other method that you can use is visualization. It is not daydreaming or wishful thinking. It is energetic alignment, basically. When you visualize your dream life, you're not pretending. You are tuning into the vibrational frequency of that reality. From a quantum perspective, every possible outcome already exists as potential in the field. When you see it and feel it with emotion, in your imagination, you start collapsing that potential into form. And this is what Bob Proctor meant when he said, if you can't see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. But here is the secret. It's not enough to just picture the goal. You must feel the emotion of it already being real. That emotional frequency is what sends the signal out to the universe. How science supports visualization. Visualization has been studied extensively in neuroscience and psychology. Athletes who mentally rehearse their movements activate the same brain regions as when performing the actual physical action. And this is known as functional equivalence. MRI scans show that imagining a joyful future stimulates the same brain centers as actually experiencing it. And there have been studies that show that consistent visualization can increase confidence, reduce anxiety, and even enhance physical healing. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. So when you visualize with emotion, you're literally reprogramming your inner frequency. Now, what are the practical visualization tools and tips? Number 1, morning or evening mind movie. Before you start your day or just before you fall asleep is the best time to visualize. Your brain is in alpha theta waves, a more receptive and relaxed state. Picture your dream. Where are you? Who are you with? What do you look like? How do you feel? And stay there for 2 to 5 minutes. Let it soak into your nervous system. The second thing you can do is to script your dream life. Write a page in the present tense, as if your dream has already happened. I wake up next to the love of my life in our sun-filled home. I feel grateful, energized, and deeply fulfilled. I sip my coffee and smile, knowing I have created a life that reflects my soul. Read it loudly on a daily basis. This can anchor the vision into your vibration. The next thing you can do is to create a vision board or a digital mood board. Use images that evoke emotion, not just things. Include photos, quotes, colors, symbols, and anything that can match the feeling you want to live in. Put it somewhere visible, not to wish for it, but to keep your vibration aligned. The other thing you can do is emotional anchoring. As you visualize, place your hand on your heart or take a deep breath and say, "This is who I am becoming." Repeat this during the day to reconnect with the vibration, especially during challenges. The other thing you can use to help yourself is to use sound or music. Music bypasses the logic and speaks directly to the emotional brain or unconscious mind. Choose an uplifting instrumental track and visualize your future while listening, and let it amplify the feeling. When you visualize with feeling, you are not just imagining, you're tuning your field just like a radio tuner. You become the energetic match to your choices or desires. That's when opportunities, ideas, and aligned people begin to show up, seemingly out of nowhere. Your dream is not something you get. It's something you grow into by aligning with it. Hold the image of your desire and become emotionally involved with it. That's when the magic happens. And out of blue, you will get bits and pieces of your dream showing up into your reality. The other thing you can do is to use affirmations. Words are not just sounds. They are vibrational commands to your subconscious mind and the quantum field. Every word you speak carries a frequency. When you speak high frequency words consistently, especially with emotion, you're not only influencing your beliefs, you're sending out vibrational broadcasts to the universe. That's why affirmations are such a powerful tool for reprogramming your vibration. You basically become what you think about and what you say about yourself most of the time. So when you say things like, "I'm stuck, nothing ever works for me, I'm so unlucky in love," you are reinforcing that vibration and inviting more of it. But when you consistently replace those with intentional, empowering affirmations, you begin to create a new vibrational identity, one that matches the life of your desire. Now let's see how science supports affirmations. Affirmations work because of two key psychological principles: neuroplasticity and reticular activating system. Your brain rewires itself based on repetition. What you repeatedly say and believe becomes your neural pattern, your inner programming. Now, the reticular activating system part of your brain, it acts like a filter. When you tell your mind something consistently, such as, I'm confident, your RAS begin to notice evidence to support that belief while filtering out what contradicts it. From an energy point of view, affirmations are like tuning dials. They help to set your inner frequency to match your desired outer experience. And let me tell you about some practical ways to use affirmations on a daily basis. One thing you can do is mirror work. You can stand in front of a mirror each morning or at night, look into your own eyes, and say 3 to 5 affirmations loudly. Speak with conviction, smile if you can. As an example, you can say, I'm worthy of love and abundance. I trust the timing of my life. Everything is always working out for me, and this kind of things. It might feel strange at first, but over time, you are reconditioning your subconscious, basically. The other thing you can do is affirmation journal. Dedicate a notebook to affirmations. Write the same affirmation 10 to 20 times per day. This reinforces it in both your body and your mind. Remember, your unconscious mind is working only on repetition. So you need to repeat these things and have feelings with it. Use present tense. Avoid saying I will and use I am instead, even if it doesn't feel true yet. Why? Because the subconscious doesn't distinguish between real and imagined. It responds to repetition and emotion. The other thing you can do is to use voice note repetition. Record your affirmations in your own voice and listen to them while walking, working, or before bed. Hearing your own voice activates deeper levels of belief, especially in a relaxed state. The next thing you can do is anchoring with breath. While repeating an affirmation, take a deep breath and imagine it settling into your body. This connects the mental intention to your physical vibration. Try breathing and say, I am safe. And then breathe out and say, I'm supported. And repeat 5 times. And finally, we can reframe negative self-talk in real time. Every time you catch yourself saying something limiting, try to pause and reframe it. For example, instead of, I can't afford this, you can say, I'm choosing to align with greater abundance. This isn't denial. It's directional energy. Affirmation equals vibration. So when said with intention and emotion, affirmations change your self-image, your point of attraction, and the signals you send out into the quantum field. You are more powerful than any circumstance, situation, or condition. Your words are your magical wand. What you repeatedly speak, you begin to embody in your life. What you embody, you attract. I'm going to give you a few examples of affirmations that you can use. You can say, I am in harmony with the flow of life. I am becoming the version of me who already has what I desire. I trust that what's mine is already making its way to me. What I seek is seeking me. Feel each word as if it were already true, and let the vibration settle in. Your environment is not just where you live or work. It's the energetic field you immerse yourself every day. And it plays a massive role in shaping your vibration, and often without you realizing it. Think of yourself as a tuning fork. If you're surrounded by noise, drama, clutter, negativity, or chaos, it's incredibly hard to stay in calm, high-frequency state. But when you place yourself in beauty, peace, positivity, and inspiration, your energy naturally rises to meet the tone. And the other thing is, energy is contagious. Your surroundings either recharge you or drain you. There's no neutral. This applies to the people you spend time with, the content you consume, TV, news, music, social media, the physical energy of your home or workspace, the energetic boundaries you maintain or don't. Neuroscience shows us that mirror neurons in your brain cause you to unconsciously mirror the emotional state of others around you. That's why spending time with negative or anxious people can leave you feeling exhausted, even if you didn't engage much. From an epigenetic perspective, your environment, including your social circles and physical space, can actually influence how your genes express. And in vibrational terms, your environment acts as an amplifier or supporter of your inner frequency. Now let's discuss some practical ways to elevate your environment. You can audit your circle. Ask yourself, who makes me feel expansive, hopeful, and inspired? Who do I feel drained or small around? This doesn't mean cutting people off impulsively. It means consciously choosing how much access they have to your energy. Energy boundaries are vibrational self-care. You have to make sure you know these things. Clean up your digital diet. Your phone is part of your energetic environment. Curate it. Unfollow accounts that trigger comparison, fear, or outrage. Follow voices that uplift, educate, and align with your desired vibrations. Spend the first 30 minutes of your day offline. Protect your energy before the world enters your field. The other thing you can do is, in terms of your home or your office, declutter and re-energize your space. Your home carries energetic residues. If it's cluttered, dark, or neglected, it can dull your frequency. So try letting go of anything you no longer love or need. Bring light, fresh air, plants, or uplifting scents. Playing calming or inspiring music to shift the vibe. Feng Shui or biogeometry both affirm that the arrangement and energy of your space affect your life. Create a high vibration corner or ritual spot for yourself at your place. Set aside a space in your home, no matter how small, for intentional energy work. Meditate, journal, or visualize here daily. Place items that symbolize your goals, crystals, books, candles, meaningful objects, anything that can inspire the emotion that is linked to your wishes. It becomes your frequency anchor. Use sound and frequency wisely. Music, mantras, and even the tone of your own voice can affect your field. Ask yourself, is this music uplifting me or keeping me stuck in sadness or nostalgia? Does this TV show stimulate hope and creativity or feed fear and division? And be intentional. Choose resonance over routine. Environment is basically supporting structure for your vibration. And environment is more powerful than willpower. If you keep trying to raise your vibration, but your surroundings constantly lower it, you're fighting uphill. Instead, let your environment work with you. Your dream needs nurturing soil to grow. You're the gardener. You can ask yourself, what raises up my energy? What consistently drains me, even just a little? And finally, remember, you're already worthy. You are already powerful. You are already loved. You are not chasing your dream. You're aligning with it. You can't get to your dream. You must come from it. So let your frequency lead the way. Thank you, and I will see you at the next session. Until then, stay aligned, stay inspired, and keep vibrating higher.